Hello and welcome. Today we have a question on the board. We have that 9 raised to the power y plus 15 raised to the power y is equal to 25 raised to the power y, and we're charged with the task of finding the value of y. So let us try to find the solution to this question. So we have that 9 raised to the power y plus 15 raised to the power y is equal to 25 raised to the power y. So first of all, we are going to start by dividing through by 9 raised to the power y. So then we have 9 raised to the power y divided by 9 raised to the power y plus 15 raised to the power y. 9 raised to the power y equals 25 raised to the power y over 9 raised to the power y. And then if we divide through, this becomes 1. And then from here, we see that we can collect like terms. Why? Because we know that a raised to the power b over, or say a raised to the power y over b raised to the power y is the same thing as a over b raised to the power y. Now, so we have 1 plus 15 over 9 raised to the power y equals 25 over 9 raised to the power y. So now, what do? We can break up 15 and 9 as well as 25 and 9. And if we do that, we have 15 is the same thing as 3 times 5, and 9 is the same thing as 3 times 3. 25 is the same thing as 5 squared, and 9 is 3 squared raised to the power y. Now this becomes 3 can cancel out, and then we have 5 over 3 raised to the power y. And then we can collect the powers of 2 as well. So this becomes 5 over 3, 2, and also the y. We know that a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power n m, which is also equal to a raised to the power mn. Right? So we're going to apply this to what we have on the right-hand side. Okay, so now this becomes 1 plus 5 over 3 raised to the power y equals 5 divided by 3 y times 2, which is 2y. Okay, so if we rewrite the right-hand side again, we can get 5 divided by 3 y all squared. Now, this is beginning to look a little bit familiar. So, in order to make this look easy on the eye, let's 5 over 3 raised to the power y equals, say, x. Okay? Now, the equation becomes 1 plus x equals x squared. So now we can move what we have on the left-hand side to the right-hand side, and then it becomes x squared minus x minus 1 equals 0. Now, in order to solve for the value of x, we need to employ the quadratic equation formula, which states that x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. And from this equation, we have that our a is equal to 1, our b is equal to minus 1, and our c is also equal to minus 1. So let's plug these values of a, b, and c into our quadratic equation formula. And this becomes minus into minus 1, because b is minus 1, plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4, a is 1, c is also minus 1, all over 2 times 1. Okay, so now x is equal to minus times minus gives us positive, plus or minus square root of minus 1 squared is 1, minus 4 times 1 is 4, times minus 1 is minus 4, divided by 2 times 1 is 2. Now this becomes 1 plus or minus. This now becomes 1 plus 4, because minus times minus is equal to positive divided by 2. X now is equal to 1 plus or minus square root of 5 divided by 2. Now, if we recall that our x is 5 over 3 raised to power y, okay? Now let's break this down further. Our x1 then is equal to 1 plus root 5 divided by 2, and x2 is equal to 1 minus root 5 divided by 2. So now if we recall that our 5 over 3 raised to power y is equal to x. So let's take the first one, x1. x1 is equal to 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. And if we just do that, x2 is equal to 1 minus root 5 divided by 2. So now let's plug in the value of x into our recall. And then this becomes 5 over 3 raised to power y equals 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. On this other side of x2, we have the same thing, but now it's 1 minus root 5 divided by 2. Now, what can we do to find the value of y? We can supply log to both sides, and if we do, this becomes log of 5 over 3 raised to power y equals log of 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. And this is also going to be the same thing on this side for x2. Now we're trying to find y2 as well. So this becomes log. Let's throw in the log of 1 minus root 5 divided by 2. Okay. So we keep going. Right, so this y moves over to this side and becomes y log of 5 over 3 equals log of 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. Same thing happens on this side as well. We have y log of 5 over 3 equals log 1 minus root 5 divided by 2. So now we divide through by log 5 over 3. and we divide through by log of 5/3. That cancels out. Divide through by log of 5/3. Divide through by log of 5/3. That cancels out to become 1. Cancels out as well here to become 1. Y times 1 is y. So, because when we started, this was x1, therefore this is y1. So let's just denote that. Let's just put it there. This is y2, y2 there, y2, because this is x2 up there. Okay, because we know x1 and x2, now we're looking for y1 and y2. Now, our y is equal to log of 1 plus root 5 divided by 2 divided by log of 5/3. On the right hand side as well, we have that our y2 is equal to log of 1 minus root 5 divided by 2 divided by log of 5/3. Now, let us employ our log rule that states that log of a over log of b is equal to log of a base b. Now, employing this formula means that our y1 is now equal to log of 1 plus root 5 divided by 2 base 5/3, and y2 is equal to log of 1 minus root 5 divided by 2 base 5 divided by 3. So now, these are the answers that we have for this equation. So our x1 is equal to, where's our x1? 1 plus root 5/2. Our x1 is equal to 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. And then our y1 is equal to log of 1 plus root 5 divided by 2 base 5/3. That's our x1, y1. Our x2 is equal to 1 minus root 5 divided by 2, and y2 is equal to log of 1 minus root 5 divided by 2, 5/3 base. So, if you enjoyed watching this video and you would like to see more videos like this, please do subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching this video today, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.